What is up, everybody? Welcome into a brand spanking new episode of the XS Show. As always, I'm your host Jordan, joined by my best friends on the red couch.
B-Rad.
Grip! And Jeff.
I like that, half second of delay. What's my name?
Because then say gi rip,
G-Rip.
and then I have to explain it's because I'm ripping the karate gi and then the.
Yeah, we all learn from our mistakes.
Refer to episode 2.
Hey, callback. All right, good stuff. How's everybody? Doing good?
Doing all right.
All right.
Doing pretty good.
Cool. Well, we got plenty to talk about this week, so as usual, we're just going to jump right into it. Seems to be a tradition, Grip, but we're going to start with you. Seems like you got the ideas flowing off the top of the noggin. So
I'll tell you.
hit me with it.
I'll tell you. Fighting game fanatics' dream come true this week.
Yeah, you had a big,
Or last week.
couple weeks.
This week. Leading into this week. So, of course, I went and got my dose of Street Fighter on last Friday.
Yep.
I also had mentioned the Guilty Gear XR2 release was on the same day, and I got wrapped into buying that at GameStop as well because
Fuck it.
they only had one,
YOLO!
yeah, they had one copy. It was the same price as Street Fighter, $40,
Yeah.
and I feel like the Guilty Gear series is slowly creeping up to like my first and foremost fighting game series.
Whoa.
It's so pretty, man.
It is
Whoa.
beautifully made.
Those
Man.
big.
Have you played it?
Those are big.
Have you
fight
played?
words.
Have you played a lot of Guilty Gear?
No, but I mean, it's so obscure that
Dude, not anymore. Yeah,
been
you
around.
probably could have said that 5 years ago.
Right.
But there's a
all I know is there's
big
like
Guilty Gear
a
community.
guy in red with a huge sword, and he's got a red bandana that flows in the wind.
It's deep.
With a
man.
generic name like Soul Bad Guy.
No joke. Saul, is it Saul or Soul?
SOL, Soul. Soul Bad Guy.
Soul bad. I'm the sole bad guy in this game. Aha! Tip your waiter. So, let me ask you this, because Jeff and I both passed on Street Fighter for Switch.
Get out of here with that.
Well, hold up. So I
You
found
scared.
no, it's not even about that. I found the price to play a little too steep. $40. Tell me
Okay.
why it's worth $40.
Let me tell you, man, because the Street Fighter Anniversary Edition came out like in 2008, 9, something like that,
Mhm.
2007.
Mm-hmm.
And that had Super Street Fighter 2, which is basically what the Classic Edition graphic style is on this game. Also had Street Fighter 3, which a lot of people slept on and is one of my favorites. But the Street Fighter HD remix that came out on Xbox 360 and PS3
Yeah.
like 8 years ago or whatever was a really great rehash. I mean, it had the actual Udon artist that made like the Street Fighter
Right.
comics
Yeah.
redraw every single frame in HD, but it's got the same frame rate, so it plays the exact same.
Mm-hmm.
But this has a really great online functionality with the ranking system, and like the matchmaking is really quick, and also the buddy feature where you 2-on-1 fights is really fun. And I only did that with like a computer opponent or whatever. But,
Yeah.
man, it's well worth. In my opinion, it's like the best Street Fighter whole package.
Really.
And I mean, I'm a big fan of the one that had Third Strike on it, Street Fighter 3. But
Right.
this one, because the Switch, I was worried about not having an arcade controller
Mm-hmm.
or arcade stick and just having a Pro controller. But after having a good solid several hours with the Pro controller, I'm happy with it.
Cool.
Did you try it with the
The Joy-Cons, that D-pad was killing me, man, because I had
It's
the
so
big
close
space
together,
between the
man.
and,
I kind of wondered about that.
I finished the arcade mode with that, but I was like, God, this is not working.
Pro controllers where it's at, huh?
Yes.
Do you know if they're gonna do pro challenges or
Like
tournaments?
trophies? Oh, like tournaments.
There was already a tournament. Nintendo NYC had a tournament the day of launch for the new Street Fighter game, so it's probably in the future.
Well, that was 5, right? Or is it for the?
No, it's for the Switch one. So will it catch on in the Pro circuit? Who knows? We'll have to see.
I mean, you don't get any better than Street Fighter 2.
Right.
I mean, that's like the staple. People still have tournaments for that, and it's like the standard.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
the fact that they've got the 2 new characters and Akuma's, and I mean, I don't think he was in the Street Fighter. Super
I
Street
don't
Fighter
remember
2.
him being
He
in it.
was not in Super Street
So
Fighter.
he wasn't really considered a new character because he was in the game, but just as a boss battle, I guess.
Right.
But man, it's it is worth the $40. I mean, and I know I'm a big Street Fighter fan, so
Mhm.
the bias is there, but
What? Says the guy wearing a 6-button controller shirt.
Booyah!
You're a big fighting game fan? Never would have known. So I found the animations. Now, granted, I haven't played it yet. I haven't seen it first person. I'm just going on videos I've watched. I thought they looked really like Flash playery, like shit you'd see on like Newgrounds.
well, yeah, that's where you have like the
Right. That
HD.
was. I was like, ooh.
Well, it's a yes and no. Like when you start playing it, it doesn't feel that way. Because when I think of Flash, like I'm thinking like on Facebook playing Marvel
Right.
Tournament. of
Again, like I said,
Champions.
this is just from like watching
But
YouTube clips and shit. It's not
from what
personal
and
experience.
I haven't played the new challengers, but looking at HD Remix, which I did have, it flowed just like the original Street
Yeah.
Fighter.
Okay.
And it's the weird thing is that they kept that like 16-bit frame rate, which is real choppy, but with the new graphics, it kind of
Maybe
looks
that's
out
why
of
I
place.
thought it looked
That's
weird.
probably it, yeah.
Perhaps we shall test.
Mayhaps.
We'll get into it.
Yeah, we'll get there.
So yeah, I also got Guilty Gear. Not regretting that purchase at all because the two new characters are dope as hell. Answer, who's like a ninja not Democrat,
Ninja
Demigod.
ninja diplomat.
Can't make that shit up.
Yeah, he really is a ninja diplomat. His Chip is one of the ninja characters who's like president of this. It's really got a crazy storyline and like the arcade, not arcade, this actual story mode is beautiful. It actually looks like an anime feature film.
You said it's got a feature that you really dug too, where you can port your saves.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised how if you had the first XR, it just automatically pulls over all your story mode data,
That's kind of
all your high score stuff. So that was kind of cool. I was like, all right,
That's kind of
I'll just delete XR from my hard drive.
All right, we'll get into some Street Fighter later after the show, and I'll get my ass kicked, but I'll enjoy it. All right, let's jump ahead here. Brad, you had a few things you wanted to talk about. Let's first get into Friday the 13th, and it's good.
It's no, I liked it. I was with it from the alpha, and I think it's come a long way. It still ain't done. Like it's not done.
Yeah.
And supposedly there's gonna be a solo campaign mode, but
If you haven't seen it, it's basically the licensed version of Dead by Dawn.
pretty much,
So
yeah. And but glitchiness aside,
yeah,
don't get stuck in a door. Don't get stuck in a window.
don't freak out if you're the girl counselor and your hair starts.
Your hair starts going
flipping the fuck
Medusa.
out.
Yeah.
That's totally normal. That happens
But-
to me when I go outside.
What I was surprised at is I loved watching it. I played a little bit with Richard
Mm.
because he had it.
Friend of the show from the
friend
podcast.
of the show, yeah. Because it's only on. It was on PC at the time.
Right. I think it still is, right? It's just
Yeah, but it was different. But I didn't get tired playing it, even though it was completely multiplayer.
right.
And it's all round robin. You know, you have a chance playing as Jason. If you don't, you're trying to run for your life.
Right.
You're more than likely
Trying to
gonna
escape,
die.
trying to fix that fucking boat.
Yeah, fix the boat, fix the car, call the police,
Right.
call Billy. I don't know, whatever it is.
Yeah.
But one thing that they added is you can kill Jason.
Yes,
Oh.
finally.
And it's a lot of shit you gotta do.
Yeah.
I don't know how you're gonna do it organically in the gameplay, because the only videos that I saw was like the guy's like, "Hey everybody,
I'm gonna stand here and
Yeah.
we'll figure this shit out. Yeah.
yeah." So you have to, it would be a feat to do that.
The graphics need some
But-
polish. They are rough.
There's 6
Thin spots.
iterations of Jason.
Yeah.
With the 7th being unreleased, that was a Tom Savini special edition.
It does look pretty cool.
And he's like all brimstone and hellfire with
Yeah,
like
it's got
light
all
coming
black.
through his-
Yeah,
Damn.
it's crazy.
It's like he got sent to hell, and his main weapon
Yeah.
is the devil's pitchfork.
Yeah, it's crazy.
He snatched Lucifer's pitchfork,
Wow.
bitch slapped him, and then he came back to Earth and said, "I'm gonna fuck shit up." So,
But just at this one camp. That's
But
it.
yeah,
I'm
just
just
here.
gonna bother these like 10 people, and then I'll go
Hey,
have a
man.
sandwich. It'll be
he's
fun.
humble.
Yeah.
Just people don't belong at Camp Crystal Lake.
Guess not.
So, but they keep coming back,
Just
and I'm
don't get into his territory, I guess.
gonna continue to hit you, smack you into a tree. So whatever.
Right.
But anyway,
So another something that you mentioned to me before the show that you wanted to talk about was Mass Effect getting tabled.
got fucking shut down, son.
Yeah. So
And I shouldn't sound so excited for
I
that.
know, really.
I'm really sad.
but actually, yeah, you should because
No,
they need to learn their lesson from that. You can't ship out a half-done fucking game with janky graphics
That's
and
like-
be surprised by that.
my top 5 series of all time.
Okay, so shouldn't you want them to treat it with a lot more respect
Yeah,
than they
but
did?
they should know that the fan base is large enough that if
Yeah.
they put out enough patches that actually do right by the current game, and then actually spend money on newer games, that the base will come back and the money
Right.
will start flowing again. People will still love that game.
Right, but like,
Hey, I remember when Dragon Age 2 came out, and the critical acclaim for that was like non-existent.
right.
Everyone was like trashing on that game, and look where Dragon Age is at now. It's still booming.
I've got
I
a
don't
binge
think
drink real
I don't
quick
think
now.
Mass Effect's coming back though, man.
Mm.
I think it was too little, too late, and it was too many things. I think it was too many things. Yeah, I know. Sorry, man. You can't tell me that's a good game.
It's okay.
It's,
You can't tell me that's a good
it ain't
game.
the worst game I played.
I can say that about a lot of shit I play.
Like I said, man, it's right here in my heart space.
No, I feel you. We talked about it last time. Same thing happened with Halo,
Yeah.
man.
I'm really disappointed though that they let it get this far, with the third-party publishing and all the development errors.
I think the thing is with like just how much money they spent on it. It shouldn't have been like that.
exactly.
The like movie
Like $5
movie
billion or
budget.
something. It was
yeah,
ridiculous.
it was nuts, and they just literally screwed the pooch.
Yeah.
They were
So-
holding a dog instead of developing the game. It was bad.
Terrible.
Well,
Terrible.
now that image is in there.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, thanks.
So let's switch
Russell.
gears. Switch gears a little bit. Yeah, we're calling my dog is off
You'll-
camera.
You'll
asleep.
see me cry. I'll cry off camera later about it.
You and Rusty can have a cry about it. It'll be okay. Just real quick, one other note I had that you wanted to talk about was looking forward to The Last of Us 2. Just a new trailer.
Yeah, I'll keep this one short because there's not a lot to go on.
Right.
Big fan theories going on out there. They released a trailer for The Last of Us Dose.
Mm-hmm.
This is, I think, 5 or 10 years later after the first game. So Ellie has grown. She's more of a young woman now, and it's really deep. There's not a lot of words, but it's just her in a room. You hear the guitar riffs because she plays the guitar. You see a guy walking. You don't see him, and there's just dead bodies
Yeah.
strewn everywhere.
Pretty low key.
And you get to the shot of Ellie on the bed playing the guitar with blood all over her, like she's just been wrecking fools. And then it pans up and there's Joel standing there like he said, I forget what he says, he's just like, "You all right, kiddo?" And she's just like,
Fuck you, Dad.
you know, like. But the big fan theory is Joel is dead. DED dead. He's gone, and she's just seeing
Find
him.
out.
DEAD.
No, DED.
No, it's
DED dead.
when you're really dead, it's DED
Yeah.
dead. When you're just a little dead, that's DEAD.
Just a little.
Just
But
a little bit.
when you can make it to Miracle Max, you're DEAD.
Right.
But when you're beyond Miracle Max help,
Right, that's
DED.
DED. DED.
Pro tip.
Yeah, shot twice before you hit the ground.
But yeah, it looked really deep. It was really intense, and I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, we got a lot of stuff to look forward to in June. We're creeping up on it. We are creeping up on it.
Speaking of fighting games, Tekken 2
Whoa, whoa,
or
whoa. Whoa,
Tekken
whoa, whoa.
7.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah, I did that wrong. It
Whoa,
was
whoa.
backwards.
No, speaking of fighting games, we were talking.
23. Sorry.
We were talking. All right, Mr. Non Sequitur, what do you got?
I'm just saying it's coming out.
Yeah.
So it's like a big boom right now of the fighting scene.
No, yeah, for sure. It's gonna be bonkers.
Tekken.
Be a bonkers June faux show.
Mm-hmm.
Jeff, you had a couple Switch statistics you wanted to.
Yeah, just real
Go.
short. The Nintendo has announced that they are shifting into production a higher rate. Instead of anticipating 10 million, Switches by the end of the year. They're going to ramp up production. It's going to 18 million.
Which a lot of people at 10 million, they were like, yo, okay, sure, Nintendo, but
Right.
it's killing it.
So if you're looking for a Switch, they're coming.
And the nice thing about this system is I don't mind repping it. Like, when the Wii came out, it was selling like gangbusters, but I was like, yeah, I have a Wii. Play some Wii Sports.
So
Mario Kart's coming.
and then the thing that I was wondering about is, okay, so NES Mini is dead.
Yes.
They're doing SNES Mini.
Supposedly, I have not
I don't
seen
know
that
if
Just a
confirmed
rumor.
anywhere.
Yeah,
It's
I don't
rumor
think it's
so
been
far.
confirmed.
That was a leaked story that got killed real fast. So I wouldn't bank on that.
All right, so I mean, is there any support for anybody who has NES Mini? Is there?
There's too much. There's too many peripherals out there now. All
Yeah,
the
a lot of third-party companies come up with
controllers and shit.
controllers and controller extensions and things like that. I see more. Well, obviously, since the Switch is dead, stores now are stuck with surpluses.
Switch
of,
ain't dead.
The Switch ain't.
Switch
dead.
ain't dead.
Or not Switch, NES Mini.
NES Mini.
I see surpluses of mini controllers and controller extensions because places are just stuck with it now.
Yeah.
Which sucks, but what are you gonna do? Real quick, we were going to talk about our experience with the ARMS demo.
Yeah, check that out.
Yeah, happened last weekend, and it's going to be this coming weekend too. You shush. We had a lot of fun with it. We actually have another video up on our other playlist. If you go to the
X-Strike
Switch,
Shorts.
the X-Strike Extras channel, there's
Extras.
a quick video there about our experience with the ARMS demo. So make sure and check that out. I don't have much I want to hit. I did see today that Tokyo RPG Factory is coming out with a new RPG for Switch, PS3, and Steam called Lost Sphere, Spheher. Looks pretty good. The story synopsis is you're a guy and you wake up from a crazy dream and parts of your town are just disappearing and you don't know why. But apparently this is happening all over the place and you kind of figure it out and you go through the RPG motions and
The whole
see
like
what happens.
waking up from a dream and the
Right,
very
it's-
beginning of a JRPG.
That's every RPG ever.
yeah.
Supposedly it's still going to use the same modified ATB system from I Am Setsuna. It's majority of the same team that worked on I Am Setsuna, so if you enjoyed that, you will probably enjoy Lost Sphere. I'm sure we'll have more coverage as more details become available, but basically it was just announced today, so stay tuned to the channel here and I'm sure we'll be on top of it. Real quick, anybody got any shout-outs? Down there at the end of the couch? No, Brad says no. How about you,
Nope.
Grip?
Shout to my ma.
You ma? What about you? No.
Not a thing.
Okay. I just want to shout out real quick. Got another Ninja Turtle Donatello just real
Donnie!
quick. So thanks to the Nika company for making those amazing turtles. And I also want to shout out the Deviant Clothing Company. Made this fine shirt here. They make really good quality stuff at a really good price. A small local company. Check them out on Instagram, Deviant Official. It's good stuff. So, thanks for joining the channel. As always, we will catch you guys next week. Hit that like and subscribe button. Helps the channel out. We really appreciate it. We'll see you all.
Did you just go full on like
No, that is true peace. Because if you do the peace like this, this actually means war because you're separate. Like this, that actually
I'm getting all tried in with it.
Oh, wow.
And peace. There you go. Box of donuts.
double piece?
$6 million double dollars.
$6 million double dollars. Humanoid typhoon. We'll see y'all in Monday.
Bang.
Peace.
That was gay.